Don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great. I believe in the supreme worth of the individual and in his right to life, liberty and the pursuit of happiness. I believe that every right implies a responsibility, every opportunity, an obligation, every possession, a duty. I believe that the law was made for man and not man for the law, that government is the servant of the people and not their master. I believe in the dignity of labor, whether with head or hand, that the world owes no man a living but that it owes every man an opportunity to make a living. I believe that thrift is essential to well-ordered living and that economy is a prime requisite of a sound financial structure, whether in government, business, or personal affairs. I believe that truth and justice are fundamental to an enduring social order. I believe in the sacredness of a promise, that a man's word should be as good as his bond, that character, not wealth or power or position, is of supreme worth. I believe that the rendering of useful service is the common duty of mankind and that only in the purifying fire of sacrifice is the dross of selfishness consumed and the greatness of the human soul set free. I believe in an all-wise and all-loving God, named by whatever name, and that the individual's highest fulfillment, greatest happiness, and widest usefulness are to be found in living in harmony with His will. I believe that love is the greatest thing in the world, that it alone can overcome hate, that right can and will triumph over might. I do not think there is any other quality so essential to success of any kind as the quality of perseverance. It overcomes almost everything, even nature. A friendship founded on business is better than a business founded on friendship. The secret to success is to do the common things uncommonly well. I would rather hire a man with enthusiasm than a man who knows everything. The most important thing for a young man is to establish a credit, a reputation, character. Charity is injurious unless it helps the recipient to become independent of it. The ability to deal with people is as purchasable a commodity as sugar or coffee. And I will pay more for that ability. I was early taught to work as well as play. My life has been one long, happy holiday, full of work and full of play. I dropped the worry on the way, and God was good to me every day. Next to doing the right thing, the most important thing is to let people know you are doing the right thing. I believe that every right implies a responsibility, every opportunity, an obligation, every possession, a duty. If you want to succeed, you should strike out on new paths, rather than travel the worn paths of accepted success. A man has no right to occupy another man's time unnecessarily. I always tried to turn every disaster into an opportunity. Singleness of purpose is one of the chief essentials for success in life, no matter what may be one's aim. If your only goal is to become rich, you will never achieve it. Go as far as you can see. When you get there, you'll be able to see farther. It is one thing to stand on the comfortable ground of placid inaction and put forth words of cynical wisdom, and another to plunge into the work itself and through strenuous experience earn the right to express strong conclusions. I would rather earn 1% off of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own efforts. Success comes from keeping the ears open and the mouth closed. Nobody does anything if he can get anybody else to do it. It is very important to remember what other people tell you, not so much what you yourself already know. The only thing which is of lasting benefit to a man is that which he does for himself. Money which comes to him without effort on his part is seldom a benefit, and often a curse. In the same way the failures which a man makes in his life are due almost always to some defect in his personality, some weakness of body, or mind, or character, will, or temperament. The only way to overcome these failings is to build up his personality from within, so that he, by virtue of what is within him, may overcome the weakness which was the cause of the failure. It is only those efforts the man himself puts forth that can really help him. I always tried to turn every disaster into an opportunity. The impression was gaining ground with me that it was a good thing to let the money be my slave and not make myself a slave to money.